To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Collins. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Works the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Collins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Makes the catch at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. There he goes. Got enough for the first. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Songo Politelli. Got a man, it's Thomas. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Songo Politelli, play action. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. From the gun on third down, Songa Politelli. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rushes on him. And down he goes.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Finds his man. It's Odom. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark.
Snags it and he's open. He's at the touchdown ball. Rolled his way into the end zone. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra
That's
point
you back there,
pushes the
bro.
lead to 14. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running inside, it's Collins. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Looking long.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Man, this defense is dialed in. Already forced one interception, had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
Takes a handoff. It's Collins. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Throwing Sangapolatelli. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Can't get him to the ground. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren looking to take a shot. Makes the grab on the big throw. Hits the afterburners. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Each play has a life and history of its own. And you want to talk about two opposite plays. Offense grabs momentum, defense takes it back.
And the game's always like that, isn't it? It's back and forth. Sometimes they get you, sometimes you get them. Nice job by the defense being ready for the next play. Don't worry about the play before where you gave up some yards. Nice job answering and getting the tackle for a loss with the sack.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. And the Bulls have pushed it inside the 20. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Jaron Keave-Songopolatelli. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty looking. Caught it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. JKS. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. It'll be 3rd and long. They go play action with Songopolatelli. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's got it along the sideline. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Trying to barrel in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll set up to throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And it's no good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the #1 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Seminoles, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Isaac. Turning it on. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Odom. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead. It's a fumble. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to
He was down. He was down, bro. He was down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Rep shift. Go.
Just feeds the running back. Picks up the first down. There's a crease. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Songo Politelli, the safe call on the wide receiver screen. Finds a crease at the, makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
The run inside. It's Collins.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this